Alright, welcome back. Okay, so for this update, we're going for the true ending this time. No more bad endings. Now it's time for the good ending. Well, it's good ending for Armageddon, I guess. So the one to fight the Darkova is Cornelius.
This is Darkova. Could trying to fight this even be considered a battle? Ingwe, is that you? Did you use the secret magic?
Yes, he did.
Answer me!
Yes, 'tis true.
Who's there?
Let me introduce myself. I am Urzur's acquaintance.
You're one of them. Is what you said true? Is this really Ingwe?
It is. For once, he's not lying.
He used the secret technique in order to stop the cauldron.
Didn't really work, though.
Little did he know that there is also a spell to control the Darkova.
Control it? That's impossible. If there was, my father would not have been forced to kill my grandfather.
After the incident with King Galen, your father had us research the spell. Our work was successful.
We never told him, though.
What are you planning to do?
Foolish questions deserve no answers.
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
If you plan to stop me, you will become a victim of my loyal servant.
I mean, the three wise men are huge assholes.
Ingwe, I feel for you. You are innocent in this.
Not really. Not really.
My father also fought a demon beast with this. I'm not afraid. Just wait. I won't let you suffer.
So the fight is just the same as it was before. However, Cornelius does not have the best air game. Not really. He kind of has a few moves, but he's better on the ground. However, he has been leveled up a little bit. So he'll do a little better this time around. Oh, that whole head changing thing is just so unsettling. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. At least in the Devil May Cry series, when Cerberus changed its head, it was like quick and over and done with. It was just kind of like a revolver clip where it just like spun around a little bit. Not any of this, it sinks its head back into its body like a freaking turtle and then just like moves it around inside. That's just, ugh. But again, Armageddon, it's not exactly supposed to be pretty. Just use all your potions. You're not going to be using them anymore anyway. It's the final boss. Just get rid of them. But what about New Game Plus? Who cares? Just use them. To bring this whole thing back to a Zelda comparison, because I think I mentioned like Cornelius had some similarities to Link. I guess the Darkova is kind of like Ganon. A little bit. It's kind of like Twilight Princess when they both turned to Beast and they fought each other. That was pretty cool. Only there's no Midna equivalent in Odin Sphere. Not really. Yeah, spend your potions if you got them. Just don't hold back. Just go whole hog. Well, that's one head down. That makes two. Oh, that just must be so uncomfortable. I guess Edmund never thought about cutting off the Darkova's heads. Because Galen still has all three of his. Then again, you know, cursed with an undead, rotting, regenerating body, so I guess he grew him back or something. I don't know. It's gross regardless. Limit break! Yeah! That's how you end a boss fight. And down Ingwe goes. Oh no, Cornelius!
Cornelius!
But hey, Velvet's here now.
He's not dead.
So he's fine. Everything's fine.
Ingwe, you're hurt.
It's karma, Velvet. Don't you feel it? Even now, the cauldron is absorbing photons from the world. I couldn't destroy it. It's too late. The root of the land is dead, and Arion is sinking into the ocean. Do you remember the note?
Mother's note?
Perhaps destroying the cauldron is the wrong thing to do. She wrote the note for us. Perhaps she tried to tell us how to overcome the dangers. The cauldron guides the way with the final stone. If the core is reversed, the phosons stored inside will be released. That might save us all.
So don't destroy the cauldron, otherwise it'll vaporize you.
Ingwe.
Don't concern yourself with me, Cornelius. You're near death too. But thanks to you, I was able to return to my own body.
Ingwe.
Don't worry about me. Mother waits for me on the other side. She's sure to punish her bad son. This is your cowardly brother's last request. Velvet, do your duty. Now go.
Well, I guess Cornelius is okay now, so that's fine. Ingwe, however, not so much.
This is it. And even now, I think of her face. I wonder why. I hope she is safe. Mercedes, I wish I could see you one last time.
Oh. Well. On to the next one, which is King Galen. And like I said, the only one who can take him down for good is Oswald. Time for the Shadow Knight to fight. Hey, that rhymed.
I sensed something vile. Greedy fool. Did you gain your power by selling your soul to that woman?
Well, he didn't. Someone else did, though.
The power of death continues to torment me.
Though the queen is no more, who are you to lead the Halia?
Galen, king of Titania. You have no right to address me.
Your body. That must be what happens to one who gives up his soul.
Ah, Odette. How frightening. My heart is full of dread. Even her shadow scares me.
I cannot allow your corpse to fester in this world any longer. I'll send you back to hell.
With one L, not two.
This is the end. This is Hell's new home. The prophecies say that you are my servant now. They also say that I cannot be defeated by you.
Yeah, I don't know if Oswald agrees with that.
Royal secret. The only one to kill me is someone of royal blood, so the prophecies state.
Well, it wasn't Cornelius, so that didn't work.
You are the shadow. A common warrior like you will never be able to kill me.
Well, let's see about that. So yeah, Oswald is super strong and can take down Galen no problem. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be a fast one. There was a reason why I leveled up Oswald to level 99. To just melt through bosses. Oh, this is just obscene damage. Yeah, even without Berserk mode, at this level, Oswald does a shit ton of damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Yeah, Berserk mode just makes this even easier. You're about 49 levels too low to take me on. They throw a bunch of undead at you during Galen's boss fight, but still, like, at this point, it's not even an issue. Not even an issue. And you know what? Let's end this boss fight with some style. Time for Dainsleif. Yeah, that does it. Okay. Yeah. Let's see how it turned out.
What is happening? My heart cries out. Why you? Only Titanian. Ah. Who was your father?
I never knew my parents.
Do not forget that.
But a dragon once told me my father was a man named Edgar.
Oh, it is important after all.
Edgar. I had considered that he would take the throne over his brother Edmund.
So Galen's other son.
Throne of Titania?
So that means Oswald and Cornelius are cousins.
And married that woman. He left resenting me, and I knew one day he would try to take my life. This is why I had him killed in secret.
Oh, what a dick.
So, Edgar's son escaped. 'Twas inevitable then. My killer would be of royal blood. Destiny tricked me again.
Not so immortal now, are ya?
Edgar. He let me escape to the fairy kingdom. So I wasn't abducted, but was found instead. Like Melvin said. He said I was just a tool. But when he first found me and raised me, there must have been something there.
Maybe Melvin wasn't a complete asshole, just mostly.
Titania is sinking. The kingdom is dying.
So hey, that turned out pretty well. Now who's gonna fight Onyx? Well, let's try Mercedes. See how this turns out. Although the prophecies state the only thing that can stop Onyx is the World Tree. And Mercedes isn't exactly a tree.
The forest. It's burning. Is someone... Is there anyone left from my country?
Doesn't look like it. Hey, it's Ingwe.
No, it can't be.
Yeah, he's gone.
Is it you? You liar. You said we'd meet again.
This game does not like Mercedes very much. Not at all.
Ah, Queen, here you are. Your forest is in ashes.
Onyx.
The world burns.
Don't be so smug. If the world is ending as the prophecies say, then you will not survive it.
Prophecies? It all follows the poems. But where is this so-called world tree that is supposed to stop me? It does not exist! Observe the scorched earth. I don't know which tree your prophecies mention, but it obviously isn't here.
'Cause I burned everyone I could find.
'Tis the mutterings of senile old mages. Their words are mistaken.
Well, I mean,
Flame
2 for 2 so
covers
far.
the world, as it was when it began.
Even if the country is destroyed, my mother would never give up. I won't stop drawing my bow. I will act as a queen until the very end.
Time to fight Onyx again. Again, Mercedes has the benefit of being able to fly and having a lot of range. So use that to your advantage. It also helps to avoid Onyx's charge attack. Actually, it helps you to avoid a lot of his moveset. However, the only way to reload is on the ground, so be careful. I love that move of Onyx's. Well, I'm just going to start swinging my arms like this. And if you get hit, it's your own fault. I love it. That Brionac does some pretty good damage. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Onyx is no joke. Gotta be careful against him. He might be super hammy, but he can still do some serious damage. Just keep shooting, never stop shooting. And down he goes. All right, let's see how this turned out. Oof, he is cooked. He is cooked.
In the prophecies, the Inferno King dead.
Oh, her wings are done.
Mother, I'm so sorry. Your kingdom is ruined. I'm useless, after all. I couldn't be like you. Oh, dearest lamb.
Mercedes gets the roughest out of all the playable characters. I feel so bad for her.
This life will now return. Heavens, I return my name. I am Mercedes. My true name, Yggdrasil.
Hey, there's your world tree. And Mercedes dies. Yeah, she doesn't last. So that's one out of the 5 characters gone.
Yggdrasil, the world tree, the fire is halted by the World Tree. So, you were part of the prophecies, Mercedes. I'm a fool. I didn't see it coming. But, little queen, the prophecies are still incorrect. In this barren land, there are no survivors.
And Onyx is dead now. Well, okay then. On to fight the Cauldron. Yeah, it's Velvet. Velvet's the only one who can handle it. The proper way, at least.
The blazing columns from above have completely shattered the land! The abyss swallows all!
Grandfather.
He's batshit crazy.
Velvet,
He is gone.
even you have come to bid the world farewell in these final moments.
Just stop him. Just fucking hit him.
Not even destiny can stop the bloodlines.
Grandfather, please stop.
He's not gonna listen.
Mother would not want this.
Okay.
You are the result of my beloved daughter's betrayal! You are the very reason I find myself in hell!
Oh, shut
Do you
up.
understand?
Then take it out on me. Take only my life. Why punish the world?
Stand back!
Grandfather!
Do you want me to wring your neck too and relive that horrifying experience again?
Oh, boo fucking who for
You
you.
love her too much. Look away from me. I am insane enough.
At least he admits it. At least he admits he's fucking crazy.
Run along with me to the end of the world.
So again, the only one who can take on the Cauldron the proper way is Velvet, who's somehow able to move now again for some reason. I don't know. Whatever. Boss fight time. It's the exact same boss fight from the last video. So hey, now we got its weak spot. Just whack it. Whack it super hard. Never stop hitting it. So yeah, so far 3 for 3 on the prophecies. It's going pretty well so far. Mercedes is dead and so is Ingwe, but you know, the prophecies also said there'd only be 2 survivors. Only 2. So by that logic, that means we're going to be losing a few of our characters. Again, this is Ragnarok. And the actual story of Ragnarok doesn't end very well either. I mean, it ends on a, somewhat of a brighter note of saying like, oh hey, the new gods, the younger ones will take over from the older ones, and we'll start a new generation of people. But Odin, Thor, Tyr, all the other older gods, they're gone. I think the ones who survive are actually Baldur, who comes back from the dead, and a new race of humans. But that kind of means that the old favorites kind of have to go. It's unfortunate, but hey, it's Armageddon. You're gonna lose some people. That's just how it works. Still, though, Mercedes just got it super rough. Like, from beginning to end, it seems like this game just really has it out for her. Like, everybody has some bad stuff happen to them, but still, Mercedes gets it the absolute worst. You know? Her mom dies. She basically has to fight a war against her cousin. She has to live up to her mother's reputation. The guy who she loves dies, and she doesn't get to talk to him or even say goodbye to him. Her entire kingdom goes on fire and all of her people are gone, and then she dies, thinking that she failed. It's not great. It's not great for her. Everybody else so far is, you know, getting out pretty well. Not Mercedes. Nope. Just throw all the potions at it. Who gives a shit? I don't need any of these anymore. Leifthrasir. Who cares? Yeah, down it goes. And that's the end of the cauldron, for real this time. But we're not going to destroy it.
The furnace's core survives. But with the systems destroyed, it cannot move or fire its beams. What's your scheme, Velvet? The cauldron is mine. No one else can command it. If they try, they will deeply regret it. For I cast a curse on it.
Of course you did.
What?
Fainted, huh? I cannot forgive your meddling. You... Why are you here? In her shape? So pitiful.
So batshit crazy.
My sockets produce no tears. Too bad, Velvet. My work here is done. Like myself, Your inheritance is a mere shell of its former glory. Now come, Leventhin! The time of your awakening is nigh! Come forth!
And we know how this plays out. It's still a very big-ass dragon. Oh, that's a big one. That is a big one. I guess it's up to Gwendolyn now. Our first hero.
Leventhon. This is that little dragon?
They grow up so fast, don't they?
Long enough to encircle the entire continent.
Just like Jormungandr.
The king of snakes. My sister mentioned the Leventhon to me once. The prophecies are as unstoppable as the stars. 'Tis impossible. 'Twould be like putting out a volcano with a bucket of water. It is too much.
Well, there's the crown. There's its weak spot. And hey, there's its little egg.
The land is breaking and dissolving like a sugar cube. Horn Mountain is collapsing. Miras, Brahm, I'm sorry.
Well, they're dead.
Thon will eat the land. Even your last treasure. Oswald. Do not forget. Knock down the crown.
Aim for its weak spot.
Crown. She said that. Look carefully. It's wedged on its horn. So that's...
And again, just like the last time we fought Leventhin, same thing. Just aim for the crown. That's its weak spot. Again, I believe it's playing the main theme of Odin Sphere for this final battle. It's a very soothing song for such a cataclysmic event. I like it. I like it. Just throw out all your potions if you need to. Who gives a shit? Ooh, goodness. I'm not sure if the bolts of lightning are coming from Leventhin or from the sky itself. If it's the latter, can nature kindly fuck off while we try to save the world? We got enough shit going on as it is. I think we already knocked off the crown. I think it's gone now. I think it's, at this point, it's just break the horn. Burn out a tie. That'll stop him. Or at least give him something to think about. Yeah, that crown and that egg are gone. It's just a horn now. A little bit more of inventory management bullshit. This is how we started, this is how we'll end. It's time to end this boss fight and this series with some style. Gungear Strike! Just like Cain would have done.
This is it.
The Baylor ain't got shit on this. And down Leventhan goes. And unfortunately, so does Gwendolyn.
My wings are destroyed. I cannot fly. I can't. A strike like lightning. There has never been anyone as brave as you in all of history.
You did the cool thing. Good job.
For a Valkyrie. I've watched you grow. Silly bird. I thought you were me. You sound like my sister.
So the bird was Griselda all along.
I share my sister's pain.
Who would have guessed?
Griselda?
This all follows the poem.
Also, our dad is super dead.
I'm so proud of you. I can leave with confidence. Goodbye, Gwendolyn. We'll meet at World's End.
I'm off to Valhalla.
Griselda, that won't be long now. Before I die, I wish I could light the sky and tell him how I feel. My dearest Oswald.
Time for the epilogue. Oh, hey! Back to present day.
How can a whole world disappear like that? It's just a
Hey, it's Wendy Lee.
Oh, but Grandpa really liked these books. Right, Socrates?
That's a good name for a cat.
It's so sad that everyone in the world died, though. Huh? Wait. This is one of the coins the Puka were looking for.
Huh. That's pretty neat.
You know, from the illustrations. This is Valentine's symbol. Let me give you this coin in return for your story. Now you can be humans, right? Like that'll really happen.
Those are just fairy tales.
What is it, kitty? I just felt like saying it, that's all. I tore off the book's decoration. I'll ask Daddy to fix it later. Alice, are you in the attic again?
So hey, the girl who's been reading these books' name is Alice.
Wow, cake! Coming, Mom!
Vanillaware cake? That must be delicious.
Are you coming, Socrates? Fine. Suit yourself.
What does Socrates see?
Mommy, guess what I found in Grandpa's
Hey! Huh. I guess Velvet got turned into a puka. And they can time travel. Alright. That's cool. I guess they survived Armageddon. The Wheel of Fate. But what happened to Gwendolyn? Hey, Oswald saved her. Nice.
Good. You're alive. When I first saw you falling, for the first time I prayed that I'd save you. I think I overdid it.
Yeah, I think you're done berserking from now on, Oswald.
That's the magic cauldron. It's still there.
Cornelius.
I'm all right. How's the cauldron?
So 4 out of the
My
5
son
heroes
took it
survived.
destroying the core. But all the phosons it absorbed from the world have been used up. At this rate, the salvation Igwe talked about is...
Friend or foe?
Gwendolyn! She's still alive. They're both alive.
I believe we found our 2 crownless lords.
It's Titrell. Why does she have it? Is this fate? After all this, it's made its way here. But the furnace has no more power. Ah, Master Croy. I finally understand. There's still some power. The crystals are right here. In this cipher. The blade is a crystal. If I turn them back into phosons, they could power the cauldron.
No, Velvet. If you use the cauldron, you'll be cursed.
Cornelius. Everything that has happened has been leading up to this moment. They are the crownless lords from the poems.
Hey,
They will be the ancestors to all of humanity.
a regular Adam and Eve, but for Norse mythology.
This hand wearing the ring shall be the savior from the prophecies.
Velvet.
Time to undo my grandfather's fuck up.
We must hurry. I must reverse the magic's flow. Ciphers, give yourselves. Release the source of life.
And there goes the weapons. But what about the Reblom? Does that get brought into this at all, or... I guess 4 is enough. Are 4 ciphers enough to, like, fix this huge fuck up?
World back its
I guess we'll give it a shot.
I hereby request Arion's revival. Let the seed of life flow. Obey the ring, Cauldron. You are no longer an abomination, but the mother of all, filled with hope.
That's a lot of phosons. And that's how Velvet got turned into a puka. And she wears it well.
Everywhere we look, the land is ruined. 'Tis worse than the netherworld.
Are we the only ones who survived this?
Well, what happened to Cornelius and Velvet?
I do not know. But 'tis a miracle that we survived at all.
Oh, but we're getting credits now.
Perhaps. Let's find a place to rest.
In this shattered world, will there ever be a place that can accept us after we've hurt the world so?
Well, I mean, you two are the only ones left, so I guess you'll be fine.
Wait.
There's no one really who's gonna reject you.
Something's happening. Gwendolyn.
Oswald, what is it? The land.
It's as if a new world is being revealed. Gwendolyn, we're witnessing a miracle. We cannot give up. We must have hope.
Hey. Yep, but there's still more.
We finally collected all the coins from Valentine. All the coins my grandfather created are here.
There's a lot of them.
Let's see. We should test this now.
We stole the last one from a small child.
After these thousands of years of toil, if you are all here, answer my call.
Whoa.
Enlightened one, shall I sing your praises? Who has gathered all the coins from my kingdom?
It's King Valentine before he was a dick.
That face. 'Tis my grandfather when he was a kind man.
When his eyes were
His
constantly
your
closed.
granddaughter, Velvet.
He cannot hear you. This is only an image from the past.
Who is the one to have amassed such a fortune? It matters not.
Did your grandfather always have that giant spinning sigil behind him?
Deserves a grand celebration, granted by my incredible power. Hear me and rejoice. Allow me to grant any wish. One single wish. Think carefully.
I've waited so long for this day. Of course, I want to break the curse on us.
Wait, Velvet. Do you really wish that? All of us cursed to be Puka. We can live forever in a timeless vacuum in these bodies.
We're basically immortal.
We can live forever in love, just as we are now.
But you know, as
Our
furries.
souls will go on.
It's
even
like
after our flesh
Anthrocon, but
finally
every
dies.
day.
This
I
curse
kind of
is
like not
eternal,
wearing pants.
and our souls will never return to the land.
But if we become humans, we will die before 100 years have passed.
Cornelius, instead of living eternally while cursed, I believe that it is more noble to live out a natural life among other humans.
Yes, I agree. For millennia, we have observed the lives of other people. But even in these prosperous times, we cannot say that the people are happy.
The world is filled with heartache, as it was before the Armageddon. But the sun will always rise. There is always a path.
Yes. The world was not destroyed, and
the descendants of Gwendolyn and Oswald live on today. Their souls survive in this land that they have saved.
the blood of Valentine must also be passed on.
Cornelius.
Are you guys not just going to be super old when you turn back? How are you going to adjust to modern society?
King Valentine, we have decided. Listen to the voices of your coin's owners. Break this spell and return our humanity.
Rejoice! With this, you may fear that the power within you is fading as well. But it remains. Hear me, those who have worked together. Your efforts are greater than any mere magic. Live your new lives to the fullest.
And with that, after thousands of years, the Puka's curse is finally broken. It's like the Dragon Balls, only there's thousands upon thousands of coins.
Until death do us part.
I shall never let you go. Our lives will go on together.
Aw. Well, that was Odin Sphere. It took a while to finally finish up this series. Like a long-ass while. I apologize for that. But yeah, it's finally done. As usual, I'm going to post one more extra video of all the other stuff that you can kind of like see, like some of the art gallery, a little bit of New Game Plus, a few, like the timeline that I mentioned in a previous update. But yeah, besides that, Odin Sphere is finished. I really like this game. It's really fun. It looks gorgeous, if I haven't said that enough. It's really fun. The characters are memorable and likable. The voice acting is spot on. Yeah, and the story is a nice little interpretation of Norse mythology, specifically the Ragnarok part. As I mentioned before, I might do a playthrough of Muramasa Rebirth at some point, and maybe Dragon's Crown too, and maybe 13 Sentinels too, but that's not going to be until a little while. After this, I'm probably going to do another playthrough of a different game, but I might hold off on that just for a bit until I finish up some other games that I'm currently working on. Like, I want to try to finish up Valkyrie Drive, Darksiders, and of course, make a lot more progress in Persona 5. But yeah, expect a new playthrough relatively soon. I'm not going to say what game I'm going to be playing just yet, but it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. But yeah, I would say pick this game up for your PS4 if you haven't already. It's a real fun time. It's a hoot. If you guys are interested in seeing me play any more games kind of like this, let me know in the comments. Like I said, I'll probably do Muramasa or Dragon's Crown or 13 Sentinels someday, but, you know, I'm going to hold off for a bit. Don't want to go back to back to back with Vanillaware games. Otherwise, I might get a little burnt out, and I'm sure you guys might get burnt out too. But so far, out of all the Vanillaware games that have come out so far, this is probably my favorite. Yeah, Dragon's Crown is pretty fun, but it's a multiplayer-focused game. Muramasa is pretty good, but the only way you can really play it at the moment is on the Vita, or the PlayStation TV in my case, which is rather unfortunate because Muramasa is pretty fun too. But yeah, no, I like Odin Sphere a lot. It's a really solid game. I never actually played the PS2 version, but this updated re-release on the PS4, it's good. I like it a lot. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the series. Again, like I said before, this has taken a very, very long time. I think I started this back a couple years ago, actually, which is rather embarrassing for a Let's Player, but hey, you know, life happens. Some things get in the way. I mean, I know that's not much of an excuse, but hey, that's what I'm going to say. I want to try making sure that these playthroughs go by a lot quicker, or they don't drag out quite as long, but you know, some things just happen. I apologize for that. So that's what happened to Mercedes. She turned into a tree. And there's Ingwe. I guess he wasn't actually dead. Oh. Well. Yay, I guess they got together again? In some form or another. Congratulations, Ingwe. The woman you love is a flower.
Hey, you there!
Hey, it's this guy.
You look rather sad to say goodbye.
A little bit.
Titania's become a nice place after the dragon disappeared.
Which one?
It certainly feels a lot better. Just where do you hail from? You don't know? You're an odd one.
Who are you talking to? Hey, it's Oswald.
Watch where you're going.
He had the Belder Reaver again.
You must be here looking for a good deal. Am I right? I've got just the thing. Come on. It doesn't cost anything to look.
Hey, Mercedes is alive again.
One apple, please.
But of course.
Where are you keeping that? Never mind. Don't want to know.
Today's your lucky day. That was what we call a fairy. You don't see them around here that often.
You sure about that?
This town's really gotten lively lately, and many new people have come. Like that sexy lady over on the corner.
There's Velvet, not a Puka. But Cornelius is. When does this take place? Is this like the Mario thing where everything was a stage play?
What an odd couple.
I'll say.
Ooh, what's that you have there? How about selling it to me? I'll trade you this special commemorative Valentine coin for it. Look, just between us two. They say that this is a rare coin that can grant wishes.
I feel like Velvet and Cornelius will come pay you a visit soon.
Yes? Hey!
Hey, there's Gwendolyn.
That's a Valkyrie. She looked like King Odin's daughter. Good heavens! Is there another war going on in the West?
Hopefully not.
If you are planning on doing some trading, you best avoid that area. Oh, so you're a writer? Are you writing about your travels here? Well, that's nice. Hey, write about me while you're at it. All right now, take care. It was nice talking to you. If we ever meet again, let me buy a copy of your book. Hey, wait! So, let me ask.
Well, that'll do it for this update, and that'll do it for this series. Tune in for the extra video, though. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the series. I'll see you in the next playthrough. Until then, see ya.